Hey everyone, we're here at the brand new Union Gospel Mission Crisis Shelter for Women and Children. We're actually inside one of the rooms, and I'm here today with Phil Altmeyer, who's the Executive Director here at UGM, and I'm going to ask Phil a few questions just to fill us in on kind of what's happening here at the facility. Tell me about this new place. It's much larger than your last one. Why do you need such a big facility?
Well, the old facility has 16 rooms. It's an old hotel, and we moved into it, and we never thought we'd have 70 kids like we do today with 60 women. So we have sometimes 3 moms in a room with their kids. And so we have no cafeteria, we have no kitchen. The list goes on and on. It was just a hotel. It wasn't designed for a crisis shelter. So we're excited about this new facility because there's quite a contrast between the two.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey Phil, tell me a little bit about some of the story behind why women end up showing up at a crisis shelter like this with you guys.
Well, I think sometimes for a lot of us that have been blessed with great families or been in a Christian community where there's a lot of love and support, we don't know what it's like all of a sudden one day to have an abusive spouse. We don't know what it's like not to have a support so we can go stay or live with someone else. And so the number one reason a lot of times is abuse, and women are fleeing from that, and they need a place that's safe to come to. And so with also drugs and choices people make, those things have a tendency to cause people to end up to be homeless. And so that's why they come to us for a lot of various different reasons, but the main one is abuse.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell me a little bit about just the upgrade that's taking place. We've got to go to a tour today of the old facility, and then have got to walk around here a little bit, and the difference is just stark. Tell me about some of the benefits of this new facility.
Well, where do we start? We can start with, like I shared, we'll go from 16 rooms to 34. So a mom, the chances are they'll have their own room to be with their kids instead of with 2 other moms and their kids. You can imagine the chaos. Hey, get your kid in order, you know what I mean? And that's not my kid, and kids fighting, but that's one thing. Then you go from one office that the social workers, outside counselors, when they come, they're in that office. There's no privacy. We go to 5 offices. Right now, when a mom wants a break from her kids, there's no place to say, here, will you watch my kids so I can have a break? So now we have 2 large rooms for the kids, for newborns and older kids, and we'll have outside volunteers come in and they can watch the kids. There's a Voc Ed Center. In the evening, when we go to do our Bible studies, there's really not a room that all the women can come together and have a service. It's not big enough. Now we have a large chapel room. And so a family can sit down now and eat in our dining room together. And so it's just, the list goes on. So from 16 rooms to 34.
Wow.
And right now we have around 70 kids and 60 moms and single women combined, counting moms and single women. So you can see it's needed.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I just got one more question for you. We talked a little bit about the sponsorship program and churches and organizations stepping up to sponsor some of these rooms. Tell me a little bit about how that works, and what are some of the things we could do as a congregation if we sponsor one of these rooms with you guys?
Well, I know your heart, Danny, and I know your church has a heart for the people that we serve. In fact, I know that several of our women from Anna Ogden Hall enjoy being a part of your church. And I know that what's neat to me is when I think of this room that we're in now, think of through the years how many women and children will come through here. Wouldn't it be neat to be able to pray for those women and children and even be in contact to know these are the names, these are the people we can pray for. This is a facility too where we're going to need volunteers, people to help serve meals, come and maybe teach the Bible studies, get engaged with the women, show them who Christ is, and build relationship, because it's through relationship and people seeing Christ in your life, my life, and one another, the lives are changed. So we want to engage your church in that process. And so I think it's a great testimony too. Your church will have their name outside a room, and just a reminder to those ladies that, hey, there's a church family out there praying for me that cares about us. And so I think it's a great way to partner together. And I appreciate your heart and the partnership that I think God is beginning to develop, and it'll continue to grow.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I don't know about you guys, but that just gets me fired up and excited. And so I invite you to get involved in our legacy offering coming up in a few weeks. And if you have a chance to come on down here and get to tour this amazing new facility, it's awesome. God bless you guys. Thanks for watching this video.